You have a message for this morning? What do you think about anything that's not on the next today?
Did you speak with the eight
Are you going to invoke the Fifth Amendment? Are you going to say anything of relevance to it?
Nathan Wade admitted to multiple White House meetings during Trump Georgia probe. Transcript suggests. Nathan Wade was interviewed for over 4 hours by the House Judiciary Committee. Former Fulton County Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade met with Biden administration staff on at least 2 occasions during District Attorney Fani Willis' probe into former President Donald Trump, a newly released transcript suggests. Wade was interviewed by House Judiciary Committee staff last week as part of Chairman Jim Jordan's probe into the prosecutions of the former president. A grand jury indicted Trump and allies last year on charges related to alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election results in Georgia. Wade did not disclose the details of his supposed meetings with White House representatives, including if they were in person or remote, but he acknowledged the existence of invoices and other records that indicated discussions occurred. At one point, the transcript shows Wade was asked about an invoice line indicating travel to Athens. Conf with White House counsel, May 23 RD, 2022. So if it says conf with White House counsel, that would mean there was a conf with White House counsel? Investigators asked, according to the transcript. Wade responded that the semicolon written after travel to Athens represented a separate thought. The investigator asked, so if you billed for a conf with White House counsel, would that have occurred? Wade challenged, if I billed for a conf with White House counsel, this document doesn't say that that con with White House counsel happened in Athens. That's not what that says. Pressed again on whether the reference to White House counsel meant he billed for a conference with such an official, Wade said, yes. Wade later said he did not recall details of the meeting denoted by a record reading, interview with D.C./White House, November 18, 2022. 8 hours at $250. Cost $2,000, according to the transcript. Details he did not recall included participants in the meeting, any possible travel, or who was involved in scheduling it. But when asked, and if you billed for it, if you billed 8 hours for interview with D.C./White House, it's safe to assume that you would have taken part in the interview? Wade replied, yes, ma'am. The transcript does not indicate what the meetings were about, including whether they were related to Trump. Andrew Evans, Wade's attorney, pointed out to Fox News Digital that Wade said he had no specific memory of those meetings. Evans also pointed to another section of the transcript in which Wade said the invoices did not signify whether the listed meetings were with the Trump White House or Biden White House, and that it did not specify whether they were about the White House or with officials from it. Wade also noted that if he met with current White House employees, it would have been because prosecutors wanted to interview individuals like former Trump Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows. The United States Supreme Court case of United States ex rel. 2 v. Reagan, 340 U.S. 462, 1951, requires that prosecutors confer with government officials before interviewing current or former federal employees, Evans said. Wade said he did not know or recall information dozens of times throughout the course of the interview. Wade was brought into the Fulton County investigation by Willis as a special prosecutor, but stepped away after it was revealed he and Willis began a romantic relationship, which has since ended. Jordan has been seeking a committee sit down with Wade for months over accusations that both he and Willis profited off of the probe during their relationship, something both circles have vehemently denied. Both Willis and Wade have maintained that their relationship had nothing to do with the case and have accused Republicans of trying to unjustly interfere in the Fulton County probe. One of Trump's co-defendants had sued to have Willis and Wade disqualified from the case, arguing their relationship presented a conflict of interest and that they financially benefited from the probe. A Fulton County judge ruled in March that Willis could stay on the case if Wade was removed. Wade subsequently resigned from the case. The former special prosecutor was grilled by investigators for over 4 hours on Capitol Hill last week,